Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd, and welcome to the Dark Queen of Mortholme, which is a fascinating experiment I stumbled across just the other day, because what this is an inverted Dark Souls. And what I mean by that is, by this point, you're very familiar with the idea of how Dark Souls games go. You're some naked wretch armed with a small sword, and your job is to kill Pestilwex, the God King of the Knights. But what if, just for once, you got to play as Pestilwex, God King of the Night, and your opponent was some half-naked underleveled idiot. Meanwhile, you were holding the Scepter of the Apocalypse that can kill your opponent in one hit, so, oh yeah. How about, just for once, we see what life's like on the other side? Ooh, and there we go, that'll be the Dark Queen of Mortholme, marvellous. And here comes a minion, sorry, underling, let's use the right term here. My queen, an intruder, has breached the castle, and it's headed for you, your indomitable majesty, the royal guard, all slaughtered. That creature, it's relentless. And don't worry, Tim, I'll deal with this myself. You just, go to the infirmary, get yourself patched up or whatnot. And forgive us, oh Empress Everlasting. He killed Tim. The bastard killed Tim. Okay, me and you, a hero, we're gonna have words and... Oh, you really do look like, an underleveled hero, don't you? You're still wearing, the starter gear or a tunic you got from the first dungeon, the first hood you came across, because hoods are cool, even though it doesn't provide anywhere near as much defense or whatnot. And you're using a sword, but you don't have a shield, so, oh dear, oh flipping dear. I think you're in trouble, randomer hero, who's saying my reign of terror ends today. Oh no, no. My reign of terror is going to last forever, actually. I do also appreciate, by the way, that the highlights on my helmet and on my weapon are actually hot pink. This is a very on brand for many a true nerd, so, okay. Yes, indeed, my reign is eternal. A weakling like you can't dream of overthrowing me. And yet, that's what I'm here to do. So, okay, we're just going to get up from my throne, take a few steps down, and right, I've got a big old health bar, and an attack, so... Oh dear. Oh, flipping dear, it would appear that yes, the Dark Queen of Mortholme is very much the victor of that fight. I am strong enough to finish you in one bloody hit. Oh yeah, oh flipping yeah. What are you going to do about that, mysterious hero? What you're gonna do is, I'm about to loot the hero. Really hope I'm about to loot the hero. That'd be great. Oh no, we're going to set you on fire and burn your body away with a snap of the fingers. Not just badass, but stylish too. Okay, that is flipping stylish right there. But here, of course, is, the problem. This isn't just a silly little power fantasy about what it's like to have the absolute nonsense mega attack or whatnot. Because, as you may have already guessed, yeah, there is a problem with being a boss in a Dark Souls game. If we just, mosey back over to my throne and whatever... Before I even have the chance to sit down, the hero's back again. Because, heroes don't stay dead in Dark Souls games. I stay dead, like bosses, you kill them once, you get lucky on one occasion, they're gone for good. Congratulations, have your reward and move on. That never happens to the hero. Alright, this tiny underleveled nobody is going to keep coming back, forever and ever, meaning... I'm basically taking on an opponent for whom death is a mild inconvenience. Right, we're going in again, go for the swing, and down you go again. Marvellous. Right, get rid of your corpse again. I like how the bloodstains have persisted, by the way. That's nice. So, okay, back over to my lovely throne. And in you come for a third time. Your reign of terror ends today. So, okay, hero, not giving up. As it turns out, and, okay, what was that cowardly footwork, because, oh dear. This, of course, is, yes, problem number 2, we're taking on a Dark Souls protagonist. They start learning and getting stronger as time goes by. You're gonna start picking up new moves, meaning, yeah, I've got what I've got, he's slowly gonna get tougher. Oh, and hello, sexy. We've got ourselves... Oh, I've got a new thing. Okay. I've got a big circle of doom. Excellent. So now I can go zoobly zoop. Excellent. Okay. I've also got... Oh, I've got a thrust. Now that strikes me as a good one, because presumably you can't jump. Generally, Dark Souls protagonists can't. So, okay. Get rid of you. And yeah, I feel like this next time, I'm just going to come in with the sweep. Okay? You're not a pushover. Well, obviously not, no. I clearly look like a fairly high-level boss, dear oh flippy dear, and... oh dear, you've given up on your first entrance line. So, okay. This game isn't just about, you know, a fight that's going to get tougher and tougher. It's also about the relationship between, you know, the boss and the protagonist. By any chance, would you like to, like, I don't know, give up? Come back later? Then again, maybe he is coming back later. Maybe this is how time is experienced for a Dark Souls boss. Like, for me, it's instantaneous. But for them, they're going away, doing other dungeons. Maybe at some point he'll show up with, you know, a giant axe or some magic spells or something. He'll probably gain the ability to have projectiles. Are you seriously going to keep coming back? You've had enough chances. I mean, this is number 4. That is not many for a Dark Souls boss, Dark Queen. I know I can do better, and better at getting gutted, you're already perfect. Perfect or not, I'd like to be a bit more than your target dummy. You say that, but swish! Okay, you know what? I quite like my swish. My swish is good. I'm just also going to do, you know, some extra stuff on your corpse here. There we go. That's basically like, you know, dark evil teabagging right there. I do appreciate, by the way, how we can literally keep track of how many times we've done this based on, yes, the number of stains on the floor. Speaking of which, okay, I feel like what I want to do now is have the next 2 deaths to be here and here, so the room's nice and symmetrical, and the bloodstains are evenly spaced out. So, just a mosey over to here. There we flipping go. Whole arsenal of moves. I'll have to figure them out one by one. Now, I don't know entirely how this game works, but yes. I'm not sure, like, whether me using a particular move is going to lead to you developing counters. Like, possibly it would be better, if I can, to, like, stick to just my main attack. Just, you know, whack him with a club, so that as a result, I can save the big swishy moves for emergencies. And that's true. Why bother? All you've got is a tiny, tiny stick, though it could be getting better as the fight continues. Like, he could be going and upgrading his equipment. Fair enough, I'll have to expand my repertoire. What are you rambling about? You have what you have. It was not enough, and okay. We're going to come in over here and go. Oh! Okay, you just flipping... No. He's getting out of the way of my... Oh, hang on! He's got a health bar! He's investing in his flipping stats at this point. Well, this is not fair. No, stop it, and... Okay. I am clearly designed as a Dark Souls boss, aren't I? My attacks are slow. They're telegraphed. So, okay, hang on, and... If I just follow it with... There we flipping go! Got you by doing 2 in a row. Then I get my health bar back, but... Okay. I am literally a Dark Souls boss, in the sense that all my attacks have a wind-up. I don't have a quick attack. Okay, all I've got is a slow wind-up blow, so my opponent has time to get out of the way. I'm literally designed to be readable. And that's what my opponent's going to... Oh, this game's quite clever. Also, you bloody messed up my floor. Then again, that was pretty much on top of a previous stain. So, right. Go over here. I feel like, yeah, the one you can't really do much about is the giant swing, though... Okay, you took your time on this occasion. Possibly had a more difficult, like, you know, boss run up to the chamber or something. And that was a dishonest trick, stepping out of the way of my giant mace. You know what? Yes, I'm going to say that's just not fair, good sir. Although, more importantly, yes, I should ask, where did you get, like, this health meter from, precisely? So, yes, you managed to take 1 strike. What can I say? You taught me how to take a hit or 2. If you're this determined to stick around, I'll gladly teach you how to stay down. And that might be a skill beyond me. Oh, we're flipping bantering. This is lovely. So, okay. Your suffering will be twofold. Wait for it to get a bit closer and... Oh! He's got flipping projectiles now, and... Go! He's got to jump too. Okay, well, this is... Okay, just go to that, and... Okay, hang on. When I do that, it also leads to a thing. So, if I do this and then make him jump out the way by going to... He's actually starting to become a problem. Let's just go to here and go, and then make him get out the way. Okay. What I can do is make him a jump, and then if I do my big lunge after he's jumped, then I'll catch him on the way down. But yeah, his advantage is he's very, very small. So, get rid of you. Back to the throne, and once again, I do not have the chance to sit down. What do you think of the short bow? Picked it up from a chest in the gatehouse, so yeah, he can just do small amounts of damage to me from a distance. You made a good point about my lack of firepower. And okay, apparently I don't know much about my own flipping castle. Do we have like a gatehouse? What are you talking about? The one in the Southern Keep? You don't know what's in your own castle. I don't know what's outside of this room. If it's beneath my throne, it's beneath me. Right, yes, trying to put a brave face on it, but I am literally trapped in this room. You get to explore, I don't, so you never leave this tower. Okay, are we going to start having, like, sympathy for each other or whatnot? That's a bit of a sad question. No, it is you who is sad. You claim to be free to go anywhere in this world, yet this is where you return, to death and failure. You know what? That's true. Both of us have got some weird stuff going on in that regard. So, okay. Just go over to here. When he's going into distance, get that going on. And he tries to jump. I can maybe trap him here. So he moves in this direction. And then go for a big... Oh, he's got the flipping dodge roll now. So, okay, we're getting into a bit of trouble. So, okay, see if we can get him to jump. When we get him to jump next, go to... Oh, that got to hit him. Right, just push him back. And then go for a big swing. And then... Almost gotcha, but... Right, he's starting to actually do some damage at this point. And, oh! Got you there. That tiny hop did not do the job. I'm starting to wonder whether I've got a phase 2. Really hope I've got a phase 2. And if I do have a phase 2, like, in universe, does my character know I've got a phase 2? Like, do bosses know they're going to evolve into some monstrosity for the second time of the fight? Or are they as surprised by it as we are? I am concerned, though, that yes, he is significantly faster than me, and he's learning to read my attacks quite efficiently. So let's go, another round, another chance at new tactics. So, oh dear, you're going to start breaking out more and more toys, aren't you? And maybe a bigger health bar as time goes by. Is that a crack in your stoic front? Wishful thinking, keep in mind it is you whose blood covers my floor. Not covers so much, we've been kind of unlucky in the sense that, it's always been in 4 distinct puddles. So I won't judge you for your frustration if you don't judge me for my excessive bleeding. I like these two. They've got a good thing going on. Really hope there's like an ending where they can just get together and smooch. I feel like there's some sexual tension in the room right now. Oh, and that is a good jab right there. I suppose you might find this dull, because while I keep improving, you seem stuck doing mostly the same thing. That's true. As a Dark Souls boss, I've only got, like, certain attacks. These are the only attacks I've got. I can't do anything else. Meanwhile, you can explore the whole world and pick up any weapon or tactic of your choosing. So, here we flipping go. Just to do that, then follow that up with a lovely swish. He got behind me. Right, get in for a quick hit. He then dodge rolls behind me. So, okay, let's figure out his movements, okay? He's learning from me. I can learn from him too. So if I swing at him, he always tries to go behind me at point-blank range. Okay, meanwhile, yes, if I do this, it always causes a thing on him. Then if I can just catch him on the jump when I do the McGibble, just wait for the right moment, and didn't need to on that occasion. If he, tries to walk behind me, if I go for a swing straight into thingy, I might be able to catch him on the reverse. And if I don't, he might have to jump away. Then we go into swish. That should be reliable damage. Seriously, we've got to get him to die here. So the blood is nice and evenly spaced. Otherwise, it's going to annoy me. So, okay, here you come. Nice to see you, Steve. Good spar. Need to memorize the timing of that spell circle. I think he actually is learning. Like, I'm not sure whether this is, all completely pre-scripted in a certain order, or if the order I use spells in genuinely affects what moves the hero picks up. I don't know. And okay, I'm claiming I could dodge his attacks too. Is that true? I don't know if that's true. Generally, bosses don't get dodge rolls. Like, that's a protagonist thing. So okay, I'm claiming I could. The hero is unconvinced. What would be the point? I'm the Dark Queen, the Butcher of 1,000 Usurpers, and oh, that's a good secondary title. We should have led with that. I'm impervious and undefeated. And for now. Right, the hero's getting a bit more confident. Gotcha. So okay, I need you to come over here. Let's just draw you over with the spell circle. So okay, just get him to go behind me. Then go into spell circle. And now go into... Yeah, we got him trapped in the corner there. If we can trap him in the corner, that's actually good. So I need him to be behind me in a perfect world. Let's just get over to here. John, you're on literally the wrong side of the arena. Okay, just need him over here. That's absolutely fine. Now get him to come behind me. And he actually got a quarter of my health bar for once. And go! Gotcha. If I could just, hold on to the thing. Wait for him to jump. When he's coming back down, when I do this, there's nothing he can do. Oh, and I tell you what. He's taking his time on this occasion. He hasn't come back. Am I a bit sad about that, potentially? How quiet. Okay, do we get to, like, go and sit on my throne for a bit? Oh, never mind, he's uh-oh. I think he just went and did some grinding somewhere, because that sword's now, I don't know, holy, lightning, something of that nature. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, I thought you'd given up, and I was wondering if that was going to cause the Dark Queen to have some sort of existential crisis. Okay, the hero's getting a bit mouthy at this point. You didn't miss me then. You know what? I'm not going to reply. I'm going for the romance ending. I want these two to get together. The bonfire of your corpse does bring warmth to these halls. Okay, I feel like there was a bit of a gap there, and your heart's not in it anymore, Dark Queen of Mortholme. Oh, and hello, sexy. You've got a long way to go before I would need to give you my all. Oh, I do have a second phase. I'm looking forward to that. Right, here we go. He's going to use the bow and... Oh, he's much stronger all of a sudden. Okay, just go for a swing, and that is... Gosh darn it, he's avoided me, and... Right, just, I need him to do a jump. I need him to do a jump, just get him in the corner, just push him in the corner, right here. Get to this, and just wait for him to... There we go. If I can pin him between me and, you know, the circle, then I can just get him with the club. So, okay, that's the trick. Keep him at close, but... Okay. You just took your time a bit there. I feel like, you know, there's something going on here. Alright, I want the romance ending. He's still got the damn sword. The thing's pretty sweet, don't you think? You're not wrong. That sword hurt a lot more, and apparently it applies to your cocking bow as well. And go on then, tell me about the fun adventures you've been having outside of this room when you've been, like, you know, cheating on me with other bosses. It was hidden in a waterfall, guarded by a Colossus Revenant. A real hassle, that was. And of course you would find that irresistible. Honestly, it was thanks to the practice I've had with you that I finally managed to claim it. Right. I'm kind of, you know, empowering my own enemies here, because he's getting stronger from fighting me, meaning when he goes elsewhere, he could go and claim more powerful toys, so I'm just sealing my own destruction in the long run. Okay, this is quite an interesting story. And why don't you do the same? Go see what's out there, what you might gain. You ask a lot of questions, surely you're curious enough to do so. A ludicrous suggestion, how could I? Jess, I'm not sure I know how to leave this room. Like, there's presumably some sort of fog gate in the way, which I'm not allowed to go out of. That's just how this works, though. Then again, you know, there are overworld bosses in Elden Ring and whatnot. Maybe I could do a sabbatical as, like, a travelling overworld boss. That might be fun. You really can't leave. You're stuck in this room forever. I rule here forever as the Empress Everlasting. There's a thing that cannot move on. If you were to fall, would that be the end of it? You couldn't return, not as an undying queen. And I would refuse to fall. My might ensures my victory, it has since the very beginning. So okay, I can't leave, I can't die, if I do die I can't come back. In many ways, yeah, the hero's definitely got a better thing going on. That's only true if might is all we're measuring. It is all that matters in this world, my world. Your world is one room, with a chair you barely even get to sit on anymore. Right, just get him towards me so he doesn't use the stupid bow, and then, yeah, if I can just basically force him to be back a little bit, then, oh, yeah, that's it. That's the trick. Just push him towards me, and then see if we can just get him with the thing. Once he's trapped in the corner, he's in a fair whack of trouble. So just get over to here, and there we go. Okay. He's learning my routine, but I'm learning his too. The only problem being, no, you've got to clean up the corpse first. Okay, you've got to mop up before we move on. Don't forget to do that. Though I'm definitely being more intimate about it as we go. I used to just snap my fingers. Now I go down and touch him. Like, you know, there's something there, okay? There's some emotions growing here. Anyway, welcome back. Lovely to see you again. Yes, indeed. This game was rigged from the start, though, I suppose the question is, in whose favour? Like, I started off with the advantages, but you are wearing them down, good sir. Oh yeah, the Queen's realised that she doesn't mean in her favour. You only need to win once. I have to beat you every time. Funny you say that. Early on I thought it rigged, but in your favour. Eternal reign and all. And yet you kept playing. Your victory was inevitable, but so is mine. Okay, so yes, use the thing to push him close to me, because he has to get closer. If he does any jumping, then we can at that point just crack out the... Okay, just jump, stick to the plan. Just lure him over to the thing. Do not let him get over to... Okay, if he also does that... Oh yeah, there we go. And there's a delay on my attacks, but then, you know, that's clearly by design. There's supposed to be a delay on my attacks, and he's got me down to half. Well, that's no good at all. This could be a problem. Actually, just get him to here. And we just caught him. That one was looking dicey for a second. I'm starting to get a tiny bit concerned here. And I think the hero knows it too. Still not quite there, but we're getting there, aren't we? So, okay. Eternal things do exist. People don't change as much as you think. I wouldn't, you know, go with the argument you can't change enough to beat me. Like, he nearly had me that time. Unless I got a phase 2. Hopefully, I've got a phase 2. So, I'm just gonna, you know, stick by my argument. Eternal things do exist. Like, I'm the eternal Dark Queen. It's kind of my thing, as it turns out. Do you plan to swing your sword at the laws of nature next? I mean, honestly, yeah, the laws of nature being the final boss of a Souls game, that seems entirely legitimate and reasonable. You're not a law of nature, you're a person. Is that what you think? If you're wrong, you're trapping yourself to die at my hands forever. You tried to talk me into quitting, aren't you? Maybe it would be a mercy. To be relieved from the burden of trying, thanks, but no. Okay, just always open up with that, because that kind of pulls him towards me. Then we can get the... He only does the jump when I do my swing. He doesn't do the jump at any other time anymore, because that's a weakness I was able to punish quite a lot. So, if I even hit him once yet. I'm not sure I've even hit him once at this point. There we go, we got one in. If he's standing too close, then yes, potentially we can... Oh, if he's kind of trapped in the corner, if he like goes that way, then get him over there. Gosh, darn it. Okay, spam that. Spamming the circle seems to be the one he's got the most trouble with. Like, if he's standing right next to me, sometimes he just can't get out of the way of the circle. But yeah, I need to start going to him. Like, at this point, notice how all his deaths are over there. You know, over and over. I can't let him come to me, because I need to be pushing him. He's now the aggressor. And just a moment. I need to catch my breath. Okay. You're starting to get a bit tired too. If I could just keep going long enough, maybe you'd go away. But if you do go away, I'm just stuck in this room alone. Now, this is kind of a no-win scenario for the Dark Queen, to be honest. I keep thinking I've got it figured out. I'd hope this new sword might do the trick. Yet you stand strong, loop after loop. It's an uphill fight the whole time. Then why return? Why do you think? Presumably because, yes, you want to, like, you know, claim whatever item I drop, which you checked in the wiki ahead of time, and that's why you're coming here, even though you're blatantly underleveled. To finish what you started, like me, you have a duty to uphold. And true, I wish to see it to the end. Doubly so now I know what stands in my way. I do enjoy how the Queen is speaking like, you know, a character in universe. The hero, meanwhile, speaks much more like the player of the game. They're kind of talking at cross purposes here. It's delightful. So, okay. You truly are as unforgiving as they say. And you're as relentless as it was claimed. That's true! That first goblin did say that about you. Quite the pair. An immovable object and an unstoppable force. And at such a meeting, I fear the force is destined to tear itself apart. And I figured the object would crack open. We should put it to the test, you and I. So okay, get over to him immediately. That way he can't just be, using his thing. Then once we've got him kind of cornered, at that point we can start, really hitting him with everything. Just wait for a jump, and if we could, push him into the corner. Just push him into the corner a little bit here. Get him out the way, get over to here, and go. He doesn't do the jump at all anymore. He's realised that's a weak point I can take advantage of. It's okay, just stand right next to him, and then... Oh! He got me down to 25% health. And I've declared enough. Please tell me I now turn into, like, a giant scorpion or something. That would be fun. I will not let you undo what I am. You wish to see my true face, immutable, untouchable. Oh, I do have a second phase! Okay, all of a sudden I'm... Oh, good! I'm kind of, floaty at this point. That's nice, so... Right, what do I do now, by the way? Right, I just do a mega nonsense attack that leads me to just instantly kill everyone in the room. I'm assuming, like, in the same way as, like, Melania's first attack. You've just got to run to the other side of the room and hope you don't get hit by that. Because if you do, you just flipping die. So, okay, good to know I've got a backup, just in case you do something silly, like get me down to 25% health or whatnot. Okay, what have you got to say now, buddy? And now you know about that second phase, maybe you should just, like, go away forever or something. Yours is a heart that believes in change. You think if you try hard enough, you can challenge the natural order itself. Wrong, the only reward for pushing to your limits is further failure. What you saw when pushing mine was the cruel face of my truth. Unchanging, unjust, unkillable. Your valiant fight brings only meaningless suffering. Against the might of the status quo, your efforts do not matter. I mean, you say that. He's really pushed you to your limit here. Like, if he's able to land a single hit against your phase 2, then eventually he will probably win. So okay, we're doing this again. We just need to, wear him down as much as we can before this fight, but he is definitely upgrading his abilities at the same time, so I feel like that should have been a hit. He was lucky on the hitboxes there. Just get over to here, get to you. He's wearing me down easily. Like, he's doing a phase 1 without being hit at the moment. Oh dear. I'm deeply worried that this is going to end badly for me as soon as he figures out how to dodge the first mega attack. So, right, I'm now the giant, I don't know, floaty queen. There's always hope as long as I keep trying. I mean, he's slaughtering me on phase 1. Oh, he's got a holy shield. Oh dear. So, turns out my big speech about, being the personification of the status quo wasn't a good call. Because he just went out and found something that can very literally block the status quo. Oh, that's a problem. So, right. My initial attack's not going to do anything. Do I have any follow-up attacks, by the way? You're the one with no hope. You think you don't need it. Think again. And no, I am. I'm at 25% health. This is not good news. I am undying. I mean, you say that. I think this is your final phase. So, right, what have I got, by the way? Okay, do a thing. That's... Right. Big swish. Either side. He is pushing me to my limit at this point. This is, potentially a problem. I should take that flipping... Yes. Oh. No, seriously, I want the romance ending. She is into him at this point. Feed me with failures, show me your moves, one by one. I'll figure them out. He's not cooking wrong. I would surrender at this point. Okay. He's just going to, basically deal with my flipping attacks in phase 1 without too much of a problem. I might be able to do a little bit of work here. Possibly, I can force him to do a roll for that attack. And then, oh, I almost almost got him in a corner there. So let's get him over to here and... Okay, he blocks that. Now, what's like, you know, the other attack? So, oh, that's fun. But he's got... Oh, he can kind of semi-block that. Then I've got... Right. I've got, yes, raise up tendrils. But that one he could very easily block. And then I've got stamp and shockwave. But that I feel like he could very easily block too. So at this point, we're just going to give him, like, you know, a kiss on the forehead or something. We're definitely, like, you know, hugging him as we send him back to the bonfire these days. Right, move out from under her, prepare to jump, and that should do it. Oh, I am being taken apart tactically. And does it even matter how I fight? Does it even matter what I say? It's true. I'm kind of staying in character, but you don't seem to be engaging with me in that regard. You're just analysing me for weakness. Your words have made it clear you mean to stand against me. Are you willing to step down? Then convince me of your change of heart. Those words are all my heart has to offer. There's nothing else. Okay, hang on. Convince me you want to change. So, just in theory, if I just, like, don't do anything, I'm just going to chill out here. I mean, you know, I can't... Oh. I can see you're dawdling. Okay, maybe you don't flipping like that, hero. It's okay, please keep trying. Come at me with your full might. Right. Fighting him might be a bit of, you know, a mistake. What if the better option is to refuse to engage? In the sense that he only wants to fight me if it's a challenge. I'm basically pretending to bug out right now. Literally in a real Souls game. If a boss, like, you know, got stuck in a corner or bugged out, I wouldn't walk away because I wanted the challenge. I'd just take the 3 souls and, you know, the weapon they dropped and move on. Like, I consider that to be a great day. Let's give this all we've got while we still can. You know what? No. I'm just going to chill out here. Have fun. I'm not engaging with you at all, you stupid bastard. Never mind, I lied. Oh, hang on, I missed. Oh, that's embarrassing right there. Still. He seemed to wait. Did he get weaker there for a second? Like, oh dear. For some reason, yeah, that really threw him off his game. If I just spam attacks at him, he's in a bit of trouble. But if I, like, don't do anything, kind of feels like that's the point where it becomes a lot easier to hit him. Like he's... Okay, you came back fast that time. So okay. What happened there? Because it kind of felt like, yes, you were much less agile than you've been before. You should know that part by now. I got distracted. It's fine. I'll focus harder this time. So okay, hang on. Hang on. I'm trying to figure out how I could actually get a win for the Dark Queen here. Like, one... If I just beat him enough, maybe he'll decide to leave and just leave me aside as an optional boss, never take me on. Like, I might not be a main story boss, I don't flipping know. Or alternatively, if I refuse to engage, he might refuse to engage right back, because I'm bugging out. Or, if now he's seen my final form, I can beat him in the first phase enough, that might make him frustrated enough to rage quit, so... Okay, in a metagaming sense, how do I defeat this bastard? Right, just chill out and don't do anything, because that seems to freak him out. And then, going for an attack. Okay, just go for you. And straight into my main... Oh, I thought I flipping got you there, and... Okay, he's very, very good at dodging. Just get to you, get to that. That's a good hit, stay out of the way. And I can't jump, which is, you know, highly unfortunate right there. Let's get to here, and go. Facing the wrong way, John. Okay, that's fine. Phase 2. He blocks the initial. No, I'm not even bothering with the initial. Right, go for, yes, the McGibble. Go for these, and then I can't do multiple attacks at once. But if he's anywhere near the front of me, at that point, yeah, the big swish, my main attack on A, like, you know, the claw swipe. There's no way he can get out of the way of that. And to hit me, he has to be jumping. While he's jumping, he can't dodge. You know, I should really just stand here and hammer A into the door. So the moment he comes through, I immediately just bonk him on the head. And may I ask you something? You have earned one question. And an honest answer, maybe. What is it you fear? I mean, probably dying, if I had to guess, given I don't get to come back from that, unlike you. Being left behind, losing who I am. Yeah, if I'm like, the unbeatable queen and I get beaten, I'm kind of going to have a bit of an identity crisis, that's true. And also be dead, as I was saying. A queen dethroned is a queen no longer, but queen is all I've ever been. Is there nothing else for you to hold on to? What else could I possibly hold but this scepter? Oh, it's a scepter! I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was a giant doom mace. Oh, and I can ask a question in return. If I ask what are you, how metagaming are we going at this point? So okay, what makes you so special that you can live beyond death? And I don't know, never occurred to me to doubt I should try. Right, so to you this is just, a regular Saturday, gotcha. Okay, he's got me hitless to, yes, the first phase. Just wait for him to get... Oh, he can hit me, but okay, if we are... Oh. Okay, if he just stands directly beneath me, it's very difficult to hit him with the claw. So yeah, right above him. Oh dear. That could be a problem. He's learned... Uh-oh. This could be an issue. This could be a big issue, and... I'm concerned he's going to get me next time. I feel like we might be, out of time here. It's okay, just give him a nice cuddle once again. But, he was one hit away from victory there. I think it's time to pick a strategy and stick to it. We either, yes, double down on trying to finish him in phase 1, or we functionally opt out and refuse to engage. Or we just try and kick his ass. I think what we're going to have to try and do, because I don't think I can beat him, is see if he's willing to, accept a mutual surrender. If I just refuse to engage, maybe he will too. And if he doesn't, we'll go into phase 2 anyway. And speaking of which, oh dear, I think she just noticed that she was almost defeated. I'm going to die, aren't I? We all do sooner or later, no shame in that. And she must be pleased. I'm curious, it's now you who stands in the face of the inevitable. What are you going to do? Accept defeat or give it my all? I mean, I was going to do a bit of column A, a bit of column B. Like, try and surrender in phase 1, try and murder you in a phase 2. But okay, what happens if I, try and surrender as a Dark Souls boss? You won't see me go down in a pathetic struggle, but with my head held high. And you'd truly never change. Would you show me how to do it? How to rise from the dead? But you see me, I don't know what else to tell you. Okay, apparently I don't know about the secret of, bonfires, sites of grace, etc., etc. Right, he just said it one more time, so, you know what? Let's try and get this done. Let's see if we can just weaken him at least a little bit in phase 1, but, oh, we got one hit in. That's good. That's good right there. So, okay, just to finish him, I go for the big swish. Oh, we almost got you, but I think he's input reading, by the way. Okay, bare minimum, we got one hit in, so just to stay directly above him, and yeah, if we get lucky, we might be able to, oh dear, go for this, go for the things, and then while that's happening, I can't overlap my attacks, and I think he can dodge everything I've got. I'm not sure there's anything I can do anymore. He is now perfectly predicting. Oh dear. Your reign of terror ends today. I did my best, hero. I'm sorry. Enjoy the, mace, or headdress, or whatever it is you get off my corpse. And you know what? I'm going to say yes. You enjoy this victory. You cocking earned it. I can feel a new sensation in my heart. It's failing. From defeat comes change. Now that my reign ends, what binds me shall be gone. You may have changed already. Those aren't words you would have said before. Rest easy, you can let go. So okay, I'm guessing he's going in for the big critical. And there we go. He gets himself, I assume, a 50,000 souls. I'm assuming I'm worth 50,000 souls. So, that's one way the Dark Queen of Mortholme can end. But as I understand it, there are in fact, yes, multiple different endings, depending on what you do, how you engage with the hero, etc., etc. So, it's possible there might be a way of making the Queen survive. And if you want to see those, you can try this game out yourself right now, because this is one of those delightful little indie experiments that is pay what you want. It's not even on Steam at the moment, it's only available on itch.io, so you could go there, decide how much this game is worth to you, and then, you know, experiment with it, see what other endings are floating about. But I will say, I've had a lovely time just experiencing the other side of Dark Souls. And on top of that, it's a fun little story, the gameplay's nice, this is a perfect little indie experiment. I've had a lovely time today, so well worth a look, I would say, given, you know, you can literally decide how much it's worth to you, link in the description below, and yes indeed, I do enjoy a little tiny indie experiment. I shall keep my eyes open, and maybe if we're very lucky, we'll see something as interesting as this again in future. We shall flipping see. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been the Dark Queen of Mortholme. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
No, sadly, I cannot be the Santa Claus of murder tonight. So apparently, even though this thing is... Oh, no, no, you can't. No, you most certainly can't. Okay. Is that the symbol meaning I'm about to pull her over? Yep, there we are. There we... Oh! I feel like she didn't necessarily survive that. No, she's very dead.